everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, and I'm back again with another series review. Recently, I have been watching a program called Black Mirror, and if you know anything about Black Mirrors in and of themselves, you're delving into the realm of the occult. And there's a lot to be said about mirrors in and of themselves, their mysterious nature, and the fact that if you do stare at a mirror too long, yeah, I'm not really going to go into that because guess what? I actually had that happen and it freaked me out. What I saw was very unsettling, but I thought, no, that's really not me. It's not who I know myself as, but it just was something I'll never forget. And I thought, no, I'm not going to stare at myself in the mirror again for too long. That's just something I would rather not do. But that's some cocoa at the side of my lip. Forgive me for that. Anyways, the series itself is very much like the Twilight Zone and how it's set up. Every episode's different, and a lot of the episodes are really, really bleak, very dark, and very unsettling. And it wouldn't make sense. I mean, it wouldn't really be a surprise to the observer that this is so, just given the name of the show. There are 5 seasons, and honestly, I don't know how much more of it I can take. I mean, some of it is kind of skewed toward LGBTQ. And honestly, I mean, I don't really, I think love is love. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just think that when they're pushing it is the same thing as fundamentalism. I don't think that the true gay community is like this, because I've met quite a few people who are gay, and so far as I know, they're very loving people and very accepting people. It's just that some of the episodes feel very preachy and very, very directed toward those of us who think, well, love is love, yes, but please don't force that. I don't force it. Leave it alone. I mean, I don't care if you are. It doesn't matter to me. Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. But it's just, it's sort of like one episode that really made me think a lot was the one called Archangel. And at some point in time in my life, yes, I do want to be a parent, but Jodie Foster actually directed this episode, and it was fantastic, but very thought-provoking and very disturbing. But I'm going to break this one down. It wasn't my favorite of the episodes, but it just was very unsettling. The whole idea was, in the very beginning, we have the toddler Sarah and her mother, and she puts an implant in her head called Archangel. And of course, she gets to see what her daughter sees, and if she comes across anything that's unsettling or, you know, too stress-inducing, it produces too much cortisol in her system, she can turn on a filter. You know where I'm going with this. I thought, Mother Gothel on crack. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it was a very disturbing episode. I thought, I would hope to God, I mean, sure, I can think of an implant that would monitor your homeostasis. I mean, just body, the signs, the your biology, basically, you know, heart rate, breathing, cortisol, or serotonin levels. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's all chemical. That can be monitored easily. We probably have something like that right now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's out for public yet, but given the way things are going. Anyways, just pray to God. Anyways, very, very unsettling, unhinging episode. The whole idea is you get to see how much of a narcissist this mother really is. You know, she wants to do the best she can, but she's a hypocrite. She's a total hypocrite because she is sleeping around with a man who already has a girlfriend. It's an affair, but yet she's very upset with her daughter, who hangs out with this troubled child who sells drugs, and they have sex, and she's given an emergency contraceptive. Next day she starts puking, and the nurse says, you don't have to worry about that, your pregnancy's already been terminated. And then Sarah says, what pregnancy? And I thought, oh my God. Yeah, this was disturbing. So was the other one. It was called Shoot to Kill. Yeah, it was called Shoot to Kill. It was another one I just hope never happens with the military. And honestly, I could see this happening. I've written stories about this before. So, you know, The Perfect Soldier, it was a mass implant that was put. A lot of these episodes are based on implants, but they put it inside the temple, and then the soldier is led to believe that other undesirable people are known as roaches. You know, like, I thought that's anti-Semitic. Is, I mean, if you think about it, if you go back to the understanding of the Holocaust itself, the Jewish people were thought of as parasites. Well, you know, it was all just a very grave misunderstanding that led to Kristallnacht. We all know this, but as a World War II buff, I'm shivering. I'm thinking, oh God, no. That I was thinking along the lines of Kafka's Metamorphosis and all of that, but there's just so much literature that concerns that. But they were all white. In this case, it wasn't Jewish people, it was just white people being killed by black people. And I thought, yeah, I see where you're going with this narrative. I don't like it. But because I have friends who are black, so they're not like that, and I don't know why the narrative is being pushed that way. But don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you actually, I should say, don't believe what you read. Believe only what can be proven, only what you observe. Yeah, it was a very sad commentary on our times today, just given how woke the culture is. But it just, that one kind of had me shook a little bit. But like I said, Black Mirror is a very interesting commentary. It's very psychological, it's very philosophical, and it's also a cautionary tale. And it's basically Twilight Zone with a technological twist, and told in such a way that people can learn. And that's what sci-fi is for. Sci-fi is to help us become better than what we are, and not use technology as some kind of crutch. I'm just praying that this never happens, because I am kind of a Luddite. I mean, I love technology up to a point, but then I just think, no, I trust myself, because we need to reconnect. We need to listen to our ancestors. We do. There's a lot of wisdom that the ancestors left us, and our current ancestors. We really need to reconnect. We do. And I'm saying this with the utmost urgency. As for the prior video I made with me saying I hit rock bottom, I have a confession to make about that. Yes, I was under the belief that I had hit rock bottom. I was not happy with the situation. I'm in a good situation. I don't know why my brain was all scrambled. Maybe Mercury retrograde. I don't know, but I've been reading up a lot about this, about the energy and the portals and just everything this year. This is a cleansing year, and I thought about that quite a bit. I thought, oh my God, yes, this is true, and I'm feeling the purge, baby. And it is rough, but I've not hit rock bottom. I don't know why I was under that illusion. It is nothing but an illusion. But I know that I'm being well taken care of. I have a good family behind me. This is not something that I was forced to believe. This is something I know to be fact. Yeah, I was going through a bad time, but I was being overly dramatic about it. Sometimes I get into a certain mindset and it's hard to get me out. But, I thought, this is nothing. I've been through worse. I went through a time where I I seriously wanted to die. I did. I wanted to end my life. I didn't want to be on this planet any longer. But I thought, you know what? We all go through hardships. There has to be rain in order for there to be a rainbow. Or as my dad so wisely used to say, he used to say, behind the clouds, the sun still shines. I thought, yeah, yes it does. Even though we can't see it, the sun is still there. It's going to burst through those clouds at some point, but you have to have patience. This is a test. Your metal is being forged in the fire. You're in a crucible. And I thought, alchemy. And it hit me. I thought, oh my God, I am going through an alchemical process and it hurts like hell, but I'm going to get through this. This is nothing. A lot of things are changing, but I will have everything set up soon. So updates are coming. But as far as Black Mirror is concerned, there are some episodes I like and some episodes I don't like. It is an interesting series. It is a dark series. There are many episodes that are very, very, very hard to watch. And it just makes me think, could some of these things actually come to pass? It's just like with the series that I can't think of the name of, that was on either Discovery or National Geographic, but it was a very thought-provoking, fascinating, and also very unsettling series about where we are going to be headed in the next few years, probably quicker than that, just given how rapidly our technology is advancing currently. It's a little bit spooky. But I have hope. I really do. I have hope for our species. I do believe that anything we can overcome with our hearts connected to our minds, and we don't need to be controlled by a narrative. We need to overlook that, and we need to see through the veneer. But what more can I say? Black Mirror is a really interesting show, but it's kind of depressing in spots. But I really don't have that much else to say about it, honestly. But just watch it. See, there's snow outside. A little bit of a dusting today. But I just wanted to make an update to everybody who watches, and thank you for watching. I'm sorry for the outburst. Yeah, I was not in a good state of mind. I wasn't in a good place mentally. Physically, I was fine. And I was led to believe that where I am right now is because I'm being controlled. No. I have a good relationship with my best friend. We are basically siblings. He is basically the brother I never had. But that being said, I just pray that there's not any drama at work because of the decision I made to continue this long-term friendship that I have. I consider it agape. This is agape. This is agape in its truest form. But like I said, I'm in a good situation. The situation only becomes better. And hopefully in the near future, I can branch away, because I just feel, most of the people there are very, very kind and understanding, but I'm sensing that the environment is becoming toxic. I don't want anything to do with that. I know that certain coworker had the best of intentions, but she was leading me to believe something that was false, entirely false. And she kept making these accusations that weren't true. And when I made the decision initially, when I wasn't in my right mind, I thought I'd really screwed things up, and I hadn't. I had not, thank God. But no, it could have been bad. I mean, this could have been really horrible. I mean, I could have really messed things up by following somebody else's advice. But just pray that it's not a situation full of drama, because I don't want that. That's the last thing I need right now. Things were going really well until I had that emotional breakdown Monday, because, you know, I was under the impetus that something was happening that really wasn't happening. I was led to believe, you know, something that was entirely fabricated. And you know what, I don't know why I did that. I should have just talked to my surrogate brother. I mean, that's all I should have done. I did not do that. I was relying on other people, because I thought, well, maybe they have advice. Maybe I can get help. No, that wasn't the right thing to do, sad to say. But if you've watched me long enough, you know I learned from hard knocks. So this isn't the worst of what I've been through. It's nothing. Yeah. For somebody who's lost both parents and hit rock bottom hard, I mean real rock bottom, to the point where she wanted to end her life. Yeah, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. So things can only be built upward from here on out. But I will keep you informed as to what's happening in my life. So, till next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Titi.